Welcome back once again, Spazites, to the final episode of the three-part series of the Wave 1 Transformers Legacy Core Class figures. Today, we have Iguanus, who is a Generation 1 character. If I'm not mistaken, he was originally a Pretender who had an outside Pretender shell that looked like this giant iguana, and the inside robot turned into a motorcycle. So, yay, very neat G1 homage, and I hope they keep pumping out these G1 homages, because I love them. I adore these. This is just the last few years of Transformers toys have been amazing for G1 fans, and hopefully it's been as good for other fans of the series as a whole as it has been for me, because I'm just such a huge G1 Transformers fan. I want to get every character either turned into a G1 character. Like, I love how many new characters they're repurposing as G1 characters, as well as, you know, old paint jobs that never got released originally. And, you know, I've talked about it in previous videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Iguanus out of his plastic cardboard prison here. He does come with an additional piece to our sword here, and we will combine that as well. And, yeah, we'll get him out of his prison and be right back after a quick cut. So, yep, be right back. Stick with me. And here is Iguanus out of his package. If I could get my phone to stop focusing on and off. Anyway, here's Iguanus, and right out of the box, I love this figure so much more than Hot Rod, and even more than Skywarp, although Skywarp was pretty cool. He's easily the coolest figure of the three. He's got a really wicked head and sculpt. He's got some great articulation. He can kind of rotate his arms all the way around. His wheel wing fin things do get in the way. He can do almost the splits. He's got 90-degree bends in the knee. He can kick that far back and this far forward. But the best thing is he's got ball-jointed ankles. So he's got ankle tilt. And that's, I don't know why, but that's just the coolest thing for me. He's got ball-jointed elbows, just like the other figures, as well as the ball-jointed shoulder. Here is the part of the weapon he comes with. You can either put it like this in his hand and use it as a blaster gun, or you can hook it up with the other two parts. Let's see. I think it's meant to go this way, I think. And then this is meant to go on the other side. I think this is what the giant sword is meant to look like. And then this is just a giant hand guard, but yeah. Can also just twist it all around so it's like a big spiral, so that the sword is actually facing the correct direction when he swipes. So there. Or you can put this in a larger figure's hand and use that as its own blaster as well. So you can keep this like this. Pop this over here into Optimus Prime's hand, although his arm gets in the way a little. But boom, like that, so that it becomes a gun. Or you can do this and pop it into his hand like this. Boom. There we go. So, if all you want the figures for is this weapon, I'd say don't bother. It's not as cool as I'd hoped. I'm not sure what that little hole is for. It's not as cool as I'd hoped, unfortunately. But it does have options. So there is that. Not many options, unfortunately. Come on. Yep, it won't go in the other way. So, not a huge fan of the three-piece weapon. Maybe I'm putting it together wrong. But, as far as being a cool blaster for this character, or a sword for that character, or any other number of things, I like it. And it's cool. So it does serve multiple purposes. Plus, any of them can mount on any of the figures as well, which is also a plus, I think, anyway. Let me see. Does this... No, it's just too big. So, unfortunately, he has no way of mounting it in his vehicle mode, but the other two do. The other two, I think you can. No, because he mounts this with this, and the sword doesn't have one, so that is pretty Starscream specific. This is pretty Hot Rod specific, and he gets a cool blaster out of it, so I'm not complaining that much. I think Iguanus is really cool. I think they're all really cool. As much as I don't really care for the Hot Rod mold, these core class figures are going to look really cool on Titans, for scale reference anyway, so that's good. And yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and transform him into his vehicle mode, and we will see how cool he really is. So be right back after a quick cut. I forgot the most important part well, maybe not the most important part, but as I was transforming him, I realized he has waist swivel. So as well as ball-jointed ankles for ankle tilt, we have waist swivel. So this is probably the best figure of the core class. Maybe even the entire core class, but I don't have Megatron, and I have not opened this little core class guy yet. Dracodon, and I don't have the the original paint scheme of Dracodon. But anyway, wanted to show off the waist swivel, so we know I didn't forget it. But okay, be right back. And here we go, Iguanus motorcycle mode, and his wheels do roll. Unfortunately, he doesn't have like a kickstand, so if you want him to stand up, you actually need to release one of his legs from him so that he can brace himself in as a kickstand. So that's a little silly, but it works. So that's cool. He was really easy to transform. I was actually surprised. He's the easiest to transform out of the three, and easily the coolest as far as I'm concerned. He's got a thing up here so that you can place his accessory like that. So he's got a little shooter on his accessory. You can place other robots on him to ride like he's a motorcycle, because he is a motorcycle. And yeah, they're a little big. Even the other core class figures are a little big for him, but not that bad. Yeah, I'll fiddle around with that later. But yeah, he looks really cool, and I really like this. This is another, like I said, homage to his original G1 appearance as a Pretender shell. Yeah, I really wish he'd stand up on his own in bike mode, though. That's a little disappointing. But yeah, you can actually see, here's his arms, obviously. These are obviously his legs. But it's cool. I like it. He's cool. He looks so much like his G1 counterpart, too. So, that's neat. Well, yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's all. That's all she wrote. I am done with my video, and here is our weapon in combined mode again. So at least I think that's combined. Hold on, there's a picture. I just noticed a picture on the back of the instructions here to show how it's supposed to go together. So the tall part is like that, and then this part is supposed to just go in sideways, but that stupid pin gets in the way. So it can't really go in sideways. It's got to go in crooked. I've got it right, I think. Yeah, I've got it right. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. You can plop this right on his top of his thing, and he gets the whole sword, which I think I'm going to give it to him anyway because he's my favorite character. So I'll put him up on my Decepticon shelf with the rest of the Decepticons holding the combined weapon. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it. Let me know how you feel about this figure down below if you happen to have him. He is neat. Once again, I wish he could stand on his own. We'll just prop him up against Hot Rod there. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all that good jazz. If you really like my video and you're not already, please subscribe. It's completely free for you to do and help me grow my channel. I am on the road to 1,000 subs, so we are getting close. Each month, I'm about 14 or 15 closer as far as I can tell. And I know it's a long road, so I'm not, getting too freaked out about it, but I am pretty excited. Anyway, that having been said, until next time, as usual, be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands, and if you go out, please be safe and courteous of others and those around you. Goodbye.